I just got a message on my phone on WhatsApp from Call of Duty that might be the beginning of the teasers for the Zombies mode coming to Modern Warfare 3. I'm super excited about this. It's the thing that I'm most excited about with Modern Warfare 3, the return of zombies, and the idea that it's maybe going to be kind of a DMZ mode. And these WhatsApp messages are just exciting because it's like a little bit like an ARG. So for anyone who hasn't been keeping up, for Modern Warfare 3, they've done a kind of weird advertising campaign where if you message a number on WhatsApp, and the number is, just in case anybody needs it, it's the American number, so +1, then 202-918-3022. If you message that on WhatsApp, they'll start replying to you. You have to agree to a thing saying that you agree to get marketing messages or something like that. But then every now and then, they'll send you some messages. Now, before the event that kind of revealed Modern Warfare 3, there was a bunch of these, and now randomly, out of the blue, a little while ago, we started getting more. So the first one just said, opening new comms, and came with this image that seemed to have a sort of phone, like a BlackBerry or something, and then it had a map behind it, a couple of books, and then a table that looks like it's got a gun maybe, some magazines like ammunition, and a gas mask. Now, putting all of this together and kind of putting our investigative hats on, we think this might be a zombies hint. Now, let me explain. Obviously, the gun is kind of, it's Call of Duty. Everything uses guns. The gas mask, though, is kind of interesting. That kind of makes me think it might not be multiplayer or campaign. The gas mask I associate with Warzone more than anything. But also in zombies, in the kind of zombie story, the idea of there being gas that turns people into zombies isn't a new one. That's what they've used in Warzone 1 when they had the zombie storyline in that. The idea of there being kind of some type of Nova gas that turns people into zombies. So that kind of fits in with it. Then if you look at the books, one of the books says on the side of it, kind of on the spine of it, something that looks like maybe 1985 Omega and then the German word for report. Now, Omega Group were kind of the Russian group looking into all the supernatural occult zombie stuff within the Black Ops Cold War zombie storyline. So I think that's a pretty big hint that maybe we're getting something to do with zombies. You also see what looks like the Omega Group symbol on the front of the red leather-bound book. The map itself is something that I don't really recognize. It looks like it could be some kind of Warzone map, and I'd be willing to bet that this is probably the new Warzone map. We've been told already that the new Zombies mode is going to take place on the new Warzone map because it's going to be something a bit like Outbreak, a bit like DMZ, where you go in, do missions, and then extract. So I'm willing to bet this is our first kind of proper look at that map, but they've just done it in a kind of, archaic zombies style where it looks like it's handwritten or something like that. Looking at the details on it, you can see a couple of straight parallel lines. That could be a big kind of highway going through somewhere, or maybe train lines, could be something like that. And then you can see what looks like some kind of village with lots of big looping roads and lots of buildings in there. If any of you can spot anything else in there, as always, let me know in the comments. I'd be super interested to hear what other people have noticed. It does look like there's something else above the map, like another object, but I can't really tell what it is in there. But that wasn't the only message that we got. So after we got that message, then if you press yes or you reply with yes, then you get another thing that says Uncontained Incident reported. And that immediately sounds like something to do with zombies. Bear in mind, this is a Modern Warfare game, not a Black Ops game, so the language and stuff might be different. I feel like the way they would talk about zombies in the Modern Warfare universe would be something like an uncontained incident. And I think at the end of Warzone 1, when we started having all the zombie stuff happening there, well, not even the end of Warzone 1, sorry, the end of Verdansk in Warzone 1, that was kind of how they were talking about the Vodgenoi, the idea that there was containment, the idea they were trying to contain the zombies outbreak then. So it sounds like it's kind of using similar language. Then it says, you are origin unknown. I'm not sure what UR means. I'm not sure if anyone, again, can let me know in the comments what UR would stand for. Local services unresponsive. Langley wants you on this with me. Local comms are all noise. One credible lead. So they are talking about, Modern Warfare style stuff, the government, they've got Langley. I think Langley's something to do with like the CIA or something like that in America, isn't it? And it says local comms are all noise, one credible lead. I'm guessing that credible lead will be the thing that takes us into the first Zombies mission, maybe? I mean, I'm reaching a little bit here because we know so little about the mode at this point. I've got no idea. Then we get another screenshot that gets sent to us, and it seems to be some kind of, I don't know, like report, some kind of CCTV camera, or maybe something from a UAV or something. And there's a couple of trucks. One of them's flipped over on fire. And then there's a group kind of moving forwards. It looks like quite a big group. It looks like there's 6 people in it. Which kind of makes me think, oh no, is this DMZ and we're going to keep the 6-man squads? Hopefully not. But maybe in zombies, maybe we're going to have 6-man squads in zombies. We have already been told that with the new zombies mode, it's going to be like PvE, so you're not going to be fighting other players, but there will be other player teams. So I can kind of imagine there being, I think maybe they said that there was going to be 4-man teams. I can kind of imagine it being the situation where, you have a 4-man team, but then you can assimilate with other teams to bring them in, or you just talk to them and kind of agree to do the same objectives. But whatever's going on, super exciting. In that photo, it looks like maybe, there's a palm tree or something like that there. Lots of places in Modern Warfare 2 had palm trees. A lot of the Mexican areas obviously did. And we know that the new Warzone map is meant to be somewhere Arabic. In the one zombies picture we have so far, the one zombie screenshot, there's some Arabic writing on the burger town. So it could be somewhere Arabic with a palm tree too. That completely makes sense. So there is also some text with that image, and it says, need to get a fence around this before it goes wide. SSO SG. Again, any help with what that stands for, SSO SG, please let me know. But need to get a fence around it before it goes wide. Again, sounds like an outbreak. Sounds like a zombies outbreak to me. I'm going to go out on a limb and say my prediction is that that map on the table is the new Warzone map. That picture that we're seeing with the burning truck, that's a picture of the new Warzone map, and that these messages are going to start teasing zombies. It sounds like zombies to me. Obviously, I could be way off. It could be something completely different, but it's super exciting, whatever it is. I just love all of these teasers and stuff, and I love speculating about it. I think that's a lot of fun. So let me know in the comments what you think it is, and of course, as soon as there's new messages, as soon as there's new information, I'll be talking about it here. I've been lucky enough to get invited to COD Next, so I'm going to get a look at Call of Duty in just about 3 weeks now, which I'm super excited about, 2.5 weeks maybe. And of course, anything that we get shown there, I'll be making videos and talking to you all about right here. So make sure you subscribe, turn your notifications on, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.